Sendico. Sendico. Oh goodness. Sendico. 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 Did you say Sendico real quick? Sendico.
Sendico.
Friends, let's talk Sendico. Sendico. Doop doop doo. Da 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 doop 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 doop. Friends, hey, hi, hello, how you doing? Welcome to the show. This is Rad Chaser, your guy, your video game guy on this corner of the internet. Sendico is a Japanese proxy service which allows you to bid and buy things in Japan from anywhere else in the world. I went ahead and bid on quite a few things. When you win, they send everything to a warehouse and they keep it there indefinitely until you're ready to create your own bundle and have it shipped out. Friends, I've been dying to open this thing, and so much so that I already opened it before I started making the video. Here's a little sneak peek though. Ooh, stuff. Basically, it's an instant PSP collection, and it's a good handful of some other games as well. I'm really excited about this. Booyah. I had to look up a lot of this stuff. It's all Japanese stuff. I really had to look up a lot of stuff. Way back in November, I bid on a few lots, and they held it for me until I was ready to send it this way, send it stateside. At the beginning of February, I ended up assembling my little bundle and have it sent here on the slow boat to the United States. Took about 2 months, took 2 months to the day. February 1st, and I got it on April 1st. And behold, a mountain of video games. Mostly PSP, there's a little bit of other stuff too, but we got some stuff to get through. Let's dive in. So in 2005, the PSP came out in North America. I was the first one to grab one at a Blockbuster. The day it came out, I woke up early to get it, and I walk in there, and there's no line, there's nobody around, nobody even interested in it, and even the people working there weren't interested in it, so I grabbed it and went on my way. As you can tell from the beginning of this video, I've had Sendico on the brain. Sendico. Once I knew that baby was coming, it was all I could do to check and think and mull over it. And now the time's come. The time is here to show you what I got, to show you this bounty that I'm about to receive, and you're about to receive it by proxy, which is the same way I received all this stuff to start with, through a proxy service. Sendico. PSP is region free, so that means I can play any of these Japanese PSP games I got. I'm in my space, I'm gonna grab this PSP, and we're gonna play some games. I was online, I was perusing Sendico. Sendico is its own website, but it connects you to stuff like Yahoo Auctions in Japan, Mercari in Japan, various places where you can buy and bid. I like to bid on lots, just because, you get a little bit bang for the buck. A lot of the games there, which they call junk, they put it in junk condition, they label it as junk. They're really not, but labeling it as so, just because it's used, it decreases the price on stuff. Plus, a lot of Japanese titles are cheaper overall than their American counterparts for some reason. It's the exact game, other than it's in Japanese. A bit of a language curve there if you don't speak the language. But some of these games also have English language options. So if you're thinking about a pricey game in the United States, look it up, see if it has a Japanese counterpart with an English language version. Or if you just need something that looks cool on the shelf, you can do that too, for a fraction of the American price. Oi, there she blows. The PSP. Hey, look at these PSP games. We got a whole handful here. You guys are gonna have a bunch of new imported brothers and sisters from across the sea. Yee. We got a whole heck of a lot to get through, so let's get shopping, shall we? Take it away, me. All right, let's have a look-see. Bim Scalabim. It's a PSP. This is the 1001. This is the OG. Let's take her back. So the only charger I have is a car charger, so I'm in the car now and I'm gonna plug it in and see if this baby fires up. Yo, that wind is kicking up out there. It's a very windy day today. It rained a lot earlier here in sunny, rainy Florida, but a little bit warmer earlier. Now it's definitely gonna be cold. When I search for things, I definitely gravitate towards Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, and I go from there. Doesn't matter the platform. That's where I got started on my search. The way Sendico works is you set up a profile, and then you need to add funds. You have to add, whatever currency you're using, and then it converts it into yen, Japanese yen, the only kind of yen there is. And then you're good to go. You can start bidding on items. You can just flat out purchase items. There's a fee for bidding or purchasing, so that's how they get their cut. You win your auction, you make your purchase, it gets sent to the warehouse, and then it's held there indefinitely, and then you can have it shipped out whenever you're ready, free of charge. Well, free of charge to hold it in the warehouse anyway. All right, let's plug her in. It looks like it powered up. We have power. Oh, it's pretty tough to get a shot of the screen, but I've got my saves on here. Look at that. April 2015. I got some older ones on. I got older ones on here too. Hold on. Mercury game 2008. Popo Lacroix with some music 2008. Death Jr. 2008. Tokobot. All those games. Oh look, 2008. So I must have started playing Katamari in 2008. I picked one back up at 2015. Anyway, went on, I looked through a few auctions, I made some bids, and I decided I wanted to go with PSP, 3DS games, PS2, lots. I found some lots that I was interested in. The cool thing about Sendico is once you win your bids, once you win your auction, you have it shipped to a warehouse, and they hold it there for you indefinitely. And then as you want, you can have whatever it is you have in stock. You can have it bundled, you can have it sent individually. All your auctions or sales, whatever you bid on or purchase, you can have sent to the warehouse. It's like a central warehouse, and they will hold it for you indefinitely. And whenever you're ready, you can have it sent to you. You can either have all of it sent to you at once, or you can have it sent, in pieces. And it's nice that they store it there for you indefinitely, as far as I can tell on the website. I purchased the bulk of stuff in like November 2023, February, just because after the holiday and all that stuff settled down, I was like, okay, I'll have some of this stuff sent over. So February 1st, I think it was, I said, okay, I'm gonna have some stuff sent. So you can have different shipping options. You can pay out the yin yang and have it shipped ASAP through, some sort of service, air service, Japanese air service, or you can have it come as slow as possible. So this is for the patient. If you don't have any patience, pay up and have it sent immediately. But if you're okay with it arriving whenever, go for the cheapest option. That's what I did, and it tells you on the website. It says it could take, 2, 3, 4 months. It could take a number of months. 2 months to the day, April 1st, I think it was, I ended up getting my package. I'm no stranger to waiting for items for a long time, pre-orders for video games, vinyl records, etc. So I was okay with this. This is One Piece Romance Dawn. Now, I've never seen One Piece, but every time I see the art, it's pretty sweet. I mean, look at that. That cover's dope. This is an RPG, as far as I found out, so I might hang on to this one. There's definitely a good handful of things I'm going to flip back out onto the eBay scene, but this is gonna be one I'm gonna keep. MONHUN NIKKI, POKKA ISLAMURA. This is a Monster Hunter spin-off. Came out in 2010. I've never played Monster Hunter. The only experience I have is a crossover with Final Fantasy 14. Of course, all roads lead back to 14. I'm keeping this one just because of the cover. Look how cute that thing is. EIYUU DENSETSU Zero no KISEKI. The Legend of Heroes, aka Trails from Zero. Clearly it's an RPG. This one came complete in box, came out in 2010. It looks dope. So I'm definitely hanging on to this one. Valkyrie Profile, LENNETH. This is a remake of the OG Valkyrie Profile. Unfortunately, I haven't played this one, but it's quickly going to the top of my list based on the little bit of research I did looking this game up. Definitely want to hang on to it, of course. Square Enix, can't go wrong with that. Project DIVA starring HATSUNE MIKU. Clearly it's a music game. It's got to be a music game if Miku's in it. Sega developed. Got to be cool. Definitely hanging on to it. Final Fantasy Tactics, War of the Lions.
haven't played a tactics game in a hot minute, probably years. I played the OG tactics on the PlayStation. This could definitely be one to check out, though, if I want to get a little strategic. Dissidia Final Fantasy, fighting game with action role-playing elements. I've not played this one. I've never really gotten into the fighting type games. I don't know if this is more like a, looks like you choose your characters and you fight. Anybody play this one? I haven't played it. Gundam Battle Chronicle. You know, I've amassed a handful of these Japanese Gundam games across different platforms. This one looks dope. The art is always cool. I'm guessing it's gonna be, you know, flying, hacking, and slashing. Maybe a little bit of tactical type stuff on here. Let's see what the back looks like. Might be a little bit of that. Looks like you can verse each other or play with each other with 2 PSPs, which looks pretty awesome. I love that. It's a cool idea. Again, iconic Gundam art. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. This is a prequel to 7 on the PlayStation. It's an action role-playing game. Again, can't go wrong with a Square game. Shining Blade Tactical RPG. I'm excited to look at this one. I feel like I've come across a nice handful of Sega-developed games that just seem to be, they either went under the radar or they were just, I don't know, just unnoticed, or maybe they were and I just didn't notice them back in the day. So I'm excited for this one. KENKA BANCHO 4 One Year War. This is a beat 'em up. I've never heard of this franchise, so there's 4 of them so far. So it looks like there must be something good. I'm really digging the album art here for sure. Phantasy Star Portable, again, another Sega release, and again, another Phantasy Star game. So, I mean, it's got to have a nice level of coolness, decency. It's got to be a solid one. Look at that art. Looks awesome. Looks awesome. Oh, yeah. Doko, I might butcher this. Doko Domo Isayo. Doko Domo Isio. This game, look how cute that front cover is. This game used the Pocket Station. It came out in 2004. It's a remake of a PlayStation game. I'm not quite sure the gist of it. It looks like, you know, you roll around, you communicate, you do some stuff. It just looks like a fun little cutesy game. Jeanne d'Arc, tactical RPG. Haven't heard of it. It looks cool. This art is sweet. The back looks like it's definitely gonna be a fun game to try to get into. Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Union versus Z.A.F.T. Crazy name. Action, third-person shooter type game. Again, I got another Gundam game to add to the list. I mean, but look, oh my gosh, can't mess with that. And then again, it looks like if you have multiple PSPs, you can either face off or join up together. That's wild for me. I love that. From what I can tell, this is a 3-in-1 visual novel with 3 different names right there across the front. Cute little cover. Cute back. Looks like, you know, little kawaii. Looks like little kawaii characters, and looks like a school setting. Hakuoki Zuisouroku. This is a romance adventure game, and it's sealed. I want to crack it open, but I'll probably wait for an unboxing video to do that. It looks crazy though. It looks like it could be, you know, it looks like there could be something in there. Looks like there could be something wild hiding in there.
All right, let's rip through a few more of these games. Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Sleep. I don't really like the Kingdom Hearts series. I know that's a incendiary comment. I know you're gonna rake me over the coals, probably, possibly. I just don't like the Disney characters. I mean, I've seen gameplay footage, plenty of it. I've known people who played it. It's just not really for me. It looks like it could be cool, but the something about the Disney characters just throws me off. Got 2 soccer games here, winning 11-10, winning 11 2013. They look cool, these covers look cool. I bet it's a fun soccer game. I never really got too hard in the sports games though, so. God Eater and God Eater Burst. You know, action RPGs, you hunt monsters, I believe. I haven't played either one of them, but they might be in my wheelhouse, but maybe not. I don't think so. I might have to pass on them, but they look like the art looks pretty cool. Theoretically, it could be something I could get into. There's a cat clown at the door trying to get in. Danball Senki W. This, I just watched a trailer for this, and it looks pretty cool. You have robots. They're not quite Gundams, but you look at, you build your robot, and then they're like miniatures, and then you fight other people who have robots as well. So it could be something. A blurb I read, it said Hobby Arts RPG. I never heard of that. Hobby Arts, of course. I guess the building aspect would probably encompass that. And this about covers it for the rest of the PSP games. These are all Monster Hunter games. Monster Hunter 2, Monster Hunter 3, Monster Hunter 2G. Sounds like cell phone reception, old school. This is what happens when you go for a lot. When you go for lots of games, sometimes you get a couple repeats, a couple duplicates. They're all going up online. Depending on where I put this clip of the video, you're gonna hear about the Monster Hunter spinoff. You already have. This is where it came from. If you haven't heard of it yet, you're going to. More games. What do you know? Final Fantasy X-2 for the PS2 is a Japanese version. All this stuff is Japanese. We know this already. It's been established. I have played a lot of Final Fantasy games. I have not played 10 or 10-2. How is it? I hear it's great. I mean, you can't go wrong if it's a Final Fantasy game. This one has a DVD in it. The other side of Final Fantasy, dedicated to the Final Fantasy enthusiast. I wonder what that's all about. Crash Bandicoot 4. This one's kind of cool. I'm digging that art, of course. This one, for some reason, a kid must have owned this one because you look on the back here, and it's littered with Pokemon stickers, which, you know, it's not a Pokemon game. However, someone thought they wanted to, you know, tag this thing up with stickers. So this one I don't know how to pronounce. Torn or Torne. From what I read, this sort of turns your PS3 into a DVR of sorts. So I guess in Japan you could have access to TV, etc., and record. I might be oversimplifying that. This is just the disc. It also comes with some device as well, which, you know, I'll have future me stick a picture up right now. Awesome. Look how cool that thing looks. Whatever it looks like. I thought this was kind of fun. Metal Gear Solid 4. This is not the entire game. This is the supplemental steel book, from what I understand, with, it just says limited edition bonus disc, so I couldn't quite tell you what's on there, but it looks pretty sweet, although it is incomplete. You know what, let's stick a picture of the whole box set up here too. Yeah, that's it. That's definitely it. This I suppose I could say I'm super excited about, but about 50% super excited. It's a 2-in-1 Xbox 360 game, Ace Combat 6, which is whatever, but it also comes with Beautiful Katamari, which is a very interesting combo. I did see Ace Combat 6 paired up with other games as well in this similar style of disc. Maybe this was included with something, I couldn't tell you, but I love me a Katamari game, I'll tell you that much. So I'm excited to pop this one in the old 360. We'll have to see if we can get the 360 working. I think the what is it? The disk drives, the door won't open. No, the 360. Yeah, the 360. Yeah, Rockstar Kristen says, you know, I think the door might be. It's got a trick to it. It's a whole thing. We'll see if we can fix it, make it work. Call of Duty Black Ops. I could call this one filler, but, you know, Rockstar Kristen loves a bit of Call of Duty, so she might be able to check this out. I wonder if it's in a lot of these games. I'm wondering if they're in English, because who knows? But like I've said, some games have English language options. So, and PS4 is, I think pretty much all these games they're region free, so I can pop them into whatever devices I have, and I can make them, I guess, at least see what happens. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Fortunately, you don't need a lot of reading to play a fighting game, so this could be something to pop in and, you know, figure your way out and then start ripping. Dragon Quest Builders. If it's got Dragon Quest written on it, it's coming. It's coming my way. Did a video a while back where I got Dragon Quest Builders 2, I think it was, and I managed to grab just an empty box from GameStop, and then I found the disc and paired that up. So now we got 1 and 2. This one I'm kind of excited for. Dragon Quest X. If you don't know much, Dragon Quest X is an MMO, a massively multiplayer online RPG. This one's been out for a good 10 years. It's never seen any sort of release here in the United States or North America. I don't think anywhere outside of Japan, which is a shame. I love Dragon Quest, as I've stated many times in the last few videos. Hopefully, I don't know, I'm gonna stick it into the PS4. I wonder if the PS5 will play it. I want to stick it in there and see what it does. Excited to see what happens here too. All right, well, that's gonna do it for now. My beautiful chasers, instant PSP collection. Pretty sweet. A lot of Japanese. I got some catching up to do. Had a good time doing this one. Sendico, you're right. You really came in clutch on this one. I hope to get another box from you soon. What else, Mr. Poop Poops? Anything else we need to say? Welp, guess I'll smell you when I flip you. Till then, my beautiful chasers, keep chasing them.
I love Rad Chaser. He is handsome and smart.